Hi, this is Harmon.
And this is Heta.
We're from Town of Saints, and you're watching.
Toasted.
Town of Saints, welcome to Hilversum. Nobody knows what Hilversum is, but it's basically the center of media in Holland. You guys just did a radio show here on National Radio. How did it go?
It went really well. Yeah, absolutely. We played at Giel. He is this guy on the morning radio. It was very early this morning, but we did a very good job, I think. Yeah.
Hey, new record out, No Place Like This. Amazing album. Took you guys 3 years of work to get this done, right?
Yeah, well, we were touring with the previous album for like 2 years, I think, and after that we started writing this. So it took us like 1 year, I think.
Yeah, I think we came back from touring, and then I think I wrote most of the songs in about half a year, because we just took time off. I just locked myself in some kind of basement with a computer and a guitar, and then I wrote all the songs. And then because we get a lot of new band members for this album, I just pretty much did all the stuff, and then I sent it to everyone, and then just said, let's play it. And then obviously it changed a little bit, but then I think it took in total it took us a bit over a year to do this whole thing. Yeah.
What a production. It's a big production, right? Because, I mean, many sounds, many instruments, many voices. It sounds like it cost you well, it sounds like you at least should have worked 3 years on this album.
Thanks. Yeah, well, we went definitely into a new direction with this album, with some keyboards and new guitar sounds and everything, and yeah.
I think I did very extensive demos for it, so that we already had an idea of what to do with choirs and everything. And I just like being in the studio and then just playing 10 guitar lines and on top of each other, and then see how it sounds, and then like doing lots of voices and choirs, and that's I really enjoyed doing that. And then we made a pre-production, so in the studio we already knew what we had to do. Yeah.
Hey, one of the striking influences is Paul Simon, the how should I call it, African Caribbean guitar licks that are apparent in the album. It's very nice. Where did they come from?
Actually, I think I just told Giel as well. He asked like, what did you, how did you get influenced? And I remember one night being at a friend of us on tour. He's a musician too, and we just listened to Graceland for a whole evening, and it was like, this stuff is just so great. I mean, obviously I knew it already, but now we heard it again, and then we listened to it like 10 times in the car, and was like, wow, this is great stuff. But also a lot of other things that use music like his, like Vampire Weekend or Local Natives, like all that very rhythmic guitar stuff and rhythmic drum stuff. I really enjoy that. And now we have this amazing guitar player and a new bass player and a drummer. They're super funky, so we could kick those tunes out.
Did it also work like this for you guys that started listening to Graceland, that it enticed you to listen to more African and so-called third world music? Because, I mean, back in the days when that album came out, people said, yeah, he stole a lot of those bands.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We just lately discovered a new band from Niger called Tal National, and they're really awesome.
Oh yeah, we went to their show in Vera, and I just danced my ass off. It was great. And I think you're gonna hear a lot more of that maybe in next productions, because sure, I mean, we listened to Graceland and we knew that he had African influences, but I never really listened to a lot of other like world music. I mean, it's like non-European pop or American pop music. But I think I might, because it's just very very inspiring sometimes to just listen to like Latin as well. Like I know Berend and Jesse, drummer and guitar player, are huge Latin fans, and did some bossa novas in jams in between. That was really fun as well. So I could expect more of that.
What I loved is you posted a Spotify playlist. I don't know who's. It was all your fault, of course. Okay. Some things that I picked out from that list. I always love it if people do that, because it gives you an insight on what you're listening. So, one thing that I thought was amazing, of course, is David Bowie, Lazarus, from Black Star.
I think that was mainly Yuka's pick. He is the bass player, and he just loved that album. And I just got it as well, and it's beautiful. Yeah.
What a way to go.
Oh man, what it's what a statement. I yeah, that was really in. I mean, I remember that weekend when it came out. Yuka came up to us. You gotta listen to this new Bowie record, man. It's just beautiful. And then 2 days later, he got the news that he died. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, you write also, as far as I understand, because I mean, I'm delving into your lyrics a little. You write from your own experience and the phases of life that you're in. Can you imagine writing a song like that when you find out that you're terminally ill?
I could actually. I don't know. It takes a lot of courage to just do that. But on the other hand, yeah, if you're always used to writing what's on your mind, what comes up in your mind, then sure. I mean, it's probably constantly on your mind that you're dying in a few months. So I guess that's. I
So
guess.
great emotions spur great art.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Your voice also on the album. Before I delve into that, what I read is that you guys actually met in 2010 somewhere in Austria. How did that happen?
Yeah, we both ended up on this songwriting workshop in Innsbruck in Austria at the mountains. And yeah, that's how it all started actually.
And then you guys were romantically involved straight away, or did you start playing together first? Or because I mean, you played on the streets as well, right?
That's right, yeah. Yeah, we went all over Europe that summer and started playing on the streets and fell in love. And
Wasn't it really tough to do that? Because I mean, you throw your heart and emotions in that, and you're standing on the street and nobody cares, and people shrug their shoulders, they don't give a fuck.
no, we actually got really good feedback right away, and that's the beauty of playing on the street. You immediately get the feedback from the people, and
It's very straightforward,
Yeah.
you know. That I mean, I think I liked it because I had a lot of bands before and did a lot of stuff on stages, but this really made me realize that to get to people on a live show, you have to grab them. And I think doing like we did for about a summer long, and then when we played live after that, people were really saying, "Wow, you guys you grabbed the audience so well. How did you do that?" And I think we really learned that on playing like by playing on the streets.
Must be the scariest thing ever, like playing live on the street.
yeah.
No?
You always had a really easy time. I always get some maybe because it's more my own lyrics and stuff as well. It's a bit, but you always played it like you lived in München and then you played a lot of violin on the streets.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then you started playing together. 2013 first album, now 2016 second album. Um, you guys were always traveling a lot, right, through Europe. I mean, you're not. I mean, and that makes me wonder. You lived in München. You guys traveled everywhere. Did workshops in Innsbruck, and yet you're still from Groningen.
Well,
What's so good about Groningen?
I don't know. Groningen is a really nice city. I mean, I come from Groningen. That's where I was born, and we thought about like moving somewhere else, but we have a really nice and cheap house at the moment there, and it's sometimes a bit annoying when you tour in the Netherlands because you never get to sleep at the places you play, so you always have to go back to fucking Groningen. But because we tour so much abroad, then you're just traveling, and then you come back to Groningen, and then it's nice because it's nice and quiet, and it's calm. There's a couple of friends. They're just around the corner. You don't have to go far, so then it's really nice actually.